Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning from fight camp. Oh, you know, I gotta say, this has been the greatest idea we've ever had. It really is. Buzzing after week one. What a night. And week two, gotta say, Jonas against Harper, one of the best fights I've seen. And it's mad coming back here every day. Especially like the Monday after and just seeing the ring walk. I tell you what, look at the day today. Blue skies, we're breathing. Let's all be happy today. Anyway, enough of that. Right, who's ready for Friday night? Let me tell you, we got a bit of an issue on Friday because the weather looks a bit pony. Let me just, before I swing this round, I want to apologise if you're not feeling the sunglasses. So, little thunderstorms apparently going to be coming in Thursday and Friday, which is a mare. Bit of a rain as well. We've not had that yet, but I doubt this will happen. I doubt the rain will come. So, interestingly as well, a lot of people telling me there's a big storm coming. Don't worry, there's a big storm coming. We've got a great card on Friday. You know that I actually think that of the three cards, this is the best card on Friday night, top to bottom. Mace, you can't go 4 weeks with good weather in the UK. We can, mate, we're blessed. To be honest with you, if we get a little bit of rain this week and it doesn't rain for Whyte-Povetkin and Taylor Pursoon, I'll probably take it. So, got to be honest, Harper Jonas, unbelievable. What did you think? Who did you have winning that fight? Jake Paul fighting Nate Robinson. Is he though? Because I see Tyson against Roy Jones being postponed, no? Jack Smith, what's happening? Draw. I did a draw. I actually had KS Boxing outfit check, mate. Just actually, unfortunately, it's my granddad's funeral today. Later on today, so had to put the suit on for the first time. Matchroom t-shirts will be available this week to sell. Edward, what coffee is that? You know what this is? This is what's it called? You know the one in a silver tin with the orange lid? It's like a powdery one. Israel Madrimov. Don't forget as well, this Saturday night, we're in Tulsa for our first show back from America. Undisputed Women's World Championship fight. Cheers for the words about the old granddad. He was 93, had a great run. Great run. Good old boy he was. Azira, that's it. That's the coffee, Azira. But I've got to do a special shout out to a couple of Broomfield Coffee. They send me coffee all the time. Great little coffee. My other US cards, this is good news. You know as well. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a stroll to the office. We're planning at the moment. We've got like three fight cards to plan in the States that I'm working on at the moment. One is Devin Haney. One is Estrada, possibly against Chocolatito, only unification. And the other one, of course, is Ryan Garcia against Luke Campbell. Purse bids for that are tomorrow. So, but you know what? I'm starting to think, should we do that fight in the UK? What do you think about Ryan Garcia against Luke Campbell in the UK? Maybe at the O2 or something like that. It's a great little fight. It's all about whether we can get crowds back or not. I like these little Instagram lives because I feel like you're kind of counselling me with my boxing problems. So once I get in here at my desk, we can have a really good session talking about the fights. And I'm going to tell you my problems in terms of fights to make and matchmaking, and you can try and help me out. Tommy Mallet, what's happening? One sec. Right. Okay. Right. That's better. Garcia Campbell at Craven Park. When are you having dinner with Uncle Frank? We'll have a get together. I've got enough on my plate at the moment, but probably September time. What do I think about Hopi Price performance? I thought it was really good. I thought it was a right hand for old Johnny Mental. Shout out in Australia, Laney. The venue for the Dillian Whyte fight, come on mate, stay with it, it's Fight Camp. Jesus said, did you get any sleep? Do you know what? I've been sleeping terrible. How hot is it at night? What's the deal with all these venues not wanting to make the money? The deal is they can't get people in. Obviously, till government legislation changes, we can't get crowds. Kelly Avanisi, another fight's got to be rescheduled. Big Ben fights in Hawaii. Jeez. Smith v. Brook, do you talk to Dana White? Yeah, now and again. Ryan Garcia walking out with 25,000 Hull fans would be hilarious. It's true. Any news on Pulev? Looking at December the 5th or the 12th. Haney v Garcia if Garcia beats Campbell. Not sure Garcia beats Campbell, but yes, Haney against Garcia is definitely one that I want to make. Let me try and put this phone up here. Dion Juma against Akoli. No, Dion Juma has to fight Richard Riakporhe. Here we go. That's better. Right. Let me turn the lights on. That's better. How many extra followers since the Shimon incident? I don't know, really. Jonas should have got the nod the other night. Do you know what? I thought it was a really close fight. I thought Natasha was one up going into the last, and I gave the last to Terry Harper. But I do feel that if you would have said to me at the end of the fight, you've got to give it to who do you think will get the fight? I think I would have said Natasha. Warrington Kanzu. Yes, Tom Gray, we're working on it, mate. We want that for your belt, the Ring Magazine belt. We need those mad Leeds fans in. How much pay-per-view for Tyson fight? Tyson fight's off, apparently. I heard last night, or delayed till November, December. Eubank Jr. v Billy Joe Saunders is huge. Yeah, I think Billy just wants a unification or a major fight. But personally, I do like the Eubank against Billy Joe Saunders fight because the build-up would be stupendous. Tasha, what's happening? Natasha Jonas on the live. Leeds Premier League now, mate. Yep, I know. AJ's knee is fine. All good. Is Dave Allen fighted on week 4? No. But we have 2 maybe 3 more fights to announce for the Dillian Whyte card. They'll be announced this week. Cheeseman Fowler, I love. I love. Who wins out of Cheeseman and Fowler? Maya Jammer in the live. What's happening? Right, 1HGC, you said shit card this, Eddie. Mate, suck my nuts. This ain't a shit card. This is an unbelievable card this Friday. Let me tell you. This card on Friday, top to bottom, is the best of the 3. Doherty against Fox. John Dock, powerful super middleweight. Fox coming off great wins against Dwayne Sinclair. It's a proper 8-rounder to kick the show off. Then we go back to the 154-pound division. Nav Mansouri against Kieran Conway. That's a banging fight, let me tell you. And then we go to the ladies again. Shannon Courtenay against Rachel Ball. Toughest fight of Shannon's career. Loads of people picking Rachel Ball in that fight. Our new signing, Manchester's finest, Zelfa Barrett against Irish star Eric Donovan. A lot of people think that's a tough fight for Zelfa Barrett. And Cash Wellborn is a proper tear up on the lawn. What's the matter with you? This is the best one. Cheers. Zelfa Barrett does look class, but he has a very tough fight. Here he is, Zelfa. Zelfa's been waiting for this shot. Zelfa Barrett, is he the new star in Manchester? Oi,
Yes.
oi!
Yes, you okay?
Look at that trim. That's on another level.
We've got
It's got the fight camp trim.
Of course.
You on your way? How far away are you?
You know, Uncle Pat's driving, so we'll go a couple hours away.
Yeah. You're not going to do a Joe Gallagher and turn up tomorrow then, no?
Oh, no, most definitely not.
Appreciate that, mate. You ready for that swab up that hooter? And you know,
I'm ready.
It's not
I've
too
been
bad.
practicing.
It's not
Is
too
it not
bad.
bad?
I've had about 5 of them now, honestly. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't mind, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You got a proper fight, Zelf.
Of course.
On Friday night. I mean, this kid's bang up for it. Great amateur pedigree. I saw he posted last night, like people, you know, taking him to the airport, flags, banners. Massive moment in his career. Taking this one real serious.
Of course, but that's what I want. I want a good fight. I want to beat somebody so they can't say I've not boxed nobody or whatever. You know what I mean? He's prepared well for this fight, so it's what it is, man. I'm gonna win.
Did you check out Friday night as well?
Oh, Friday night was sick, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get them fireworks and whatever.
Well, that's main event only. We'll see if we've got any spares left over. Do you know what I mean?
One or two will be all right for me.
Okay, just one or a couple of sparklers or something.
Yeah, just one little spark. I'm cool with that.
But a great main event again. Tasha Jonas against Terry Harper. Women just put it on the line in that fight.
That was a madness. You know, it was a good close fight. You know, Jonas performed, man. She performed really good, and it was inspiring because I was like, I can't wait. It's my turn next week.
What are you expecting with Donovan? Obviously, southpaw, quite tricky, moving up to super featherweight as well for this fight. But again, IBF Intercontinental on the line. We know you're already the Commonwealth champion as well. This fight's going to bring you a top 15 ranking, you know, in probably a couple of divisions, obviously a couple of governing bodies, of course, the IBF as well. What are you expecting from Donovan? You think he's going to be quite tricky in there?
First couple of rounds, yeah, he'll be tricky. We'll touch each other out to see whatever. Timing and whatnot, but you know, I just believe I've covered everything. I just know that he's gonna come there and try and win. Whether it's gonna be boxing or come try and fight, I'm ready for whatever he's gonna bring.
Good, mate. Well, listen, you're gonna have a great time in the bubble because it's good fun down there. I'll see you down there tomorrow. Get ready for a big night on Friday, mate.
Of course, I'm ready. Of course, no doubt. No doubt, man.
Drive carefully, Pat. See you later, mate.
Pat, he said, drive carefully, man.
Oh, look at you in the back. What's Pat turned into the chauffeur?
I'm in the Pat chilling. There's Uncle Pat.
Saturday, Pat.
Yeah.
Right, mate. See you in a bit.
Yeah. Nice one, man. See you later.
See you in a bit. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Do you know what? Really tough fight. Really tough fight for Zelfa Barrett. Quality fighter there. When will Kane Baker get his shot again? By the end of September, 100%, Kane Baker will fight on our show against Akib Fies, hopefully. As long as he's ready, Akib Fies. But if not, he'll definitely be on our card as well. Just want to touch in with another boxer on the card. Great fight this is. Great fight. Kieran Conway against Nav Mansouri. Nav.
Eddie Hearn.
What's happening, mate?
You're right.
Where are you? You not left yet?
No, I'm in Billy Ricky, only around corner from you.
Billy Ricky? What are you doing there?
I've been staying here for the past 8 weeks.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's like 5 minutes from my house, mate.
Yeah.
Come out of bite to eat.
I'll drive there as well. I'll go past your place to go to my coach's place. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Matchroom's boxing gym.
Yeah. So you ready? You all ready for Friday night, mate? It's unbelievable here. It's been a great couple of weeks.
What a venue. You know what? Credit to you, keeping boxing alive and putting a great venue on.
A lot of people talking about your fight, of course, with Kieran Conway. Yeah. WBA Intercontinental title on the line. Yeah. Big opportunity. That division right now, just on fire domestically. And a win for you will put you right in that mix.
Definitely. And that's the fight that I wanted, and really up for it. I've trained the hardest I've ever trained in my life, so I'm prepared. I'm prepared really well, and I want that win, and I want to be in big fights all the way through.
What are you seeing in that division at the moment? I mean, on week 1 of Fight Camp, we had a fight of the year with Cheeseman against Eggington. Fowler looked good at the weekend as well. You got Fitz, he's trying to come back at the end of the year. How do you rate all those guys? I know you're focusing on Kieran Conway, but how do you see that the division right now? No,
the division right now is booming. To be honest with you, every fight anybody you put your finger on is a real fight. It's not easy fights at all. So that makes it that little bit more exciting. So for me, it's some great fights to be made for sure, and I want to be in that mix and make sure I get more opportunity.
Well, we know Kieran Conway's sharp. He loves to have a tear up as well. You love to have a tear up. I spoke to Dave Caldwell last night. He said this could be fight of the night between you and Conway. Are you ready for it now? Are you ready to go to war at Matchroom Square Gardens?
Yeah. Well, as even Dave Caldwell, I've trained with him in past, so he knows who I am.
Yeah.
So when he gets down to having a tear up, I don't shy away. We can stand toe to toe and make sure that the fans are going to love it.
Good, mate. We can't wait. Well, listen, we'll see you over at the hotel today for your test. Yeah. And God willing, we'll be there tomorrow, and I'll see you at the hotel.
Perfect, mate.
Cheers, Nav. Take care, mate.
Take care, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you know what I love about Fight Camp as well is people like Nav Mansouri who just get the opportunity of a lifetime to just turn their career around completely. How much do we have to pay for Dillian Whyte? Pay-per-view, $19.99. You know, someone messaged me last night and went, oh, yeah, Dillian Whyte on pay-per-view. Let me tell you something about Dillian Whyte on pay-per-view. His first headline pay-per-view was Joseph Parker, right? It was fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thrilling fight. No one moaned after that fight. His second headline pay-per-view fight was when he knocked out Derek Chisora in the 11th round in an unbelievable heavyweight fight. No one moaned. The next fight, he come off the floor against Oscar Rivas when he headlined pay-per-view in a great fight. No one moaned. This geezer gives you value for money every single time. And let me tell you, this Povetkin fight is an absolute war. Dillian Whyte just has to win and he gets to fight Fury next. And Povetkin believes he's going to come and win. Couple that with Taylor Pursoon. Are you having a laugh? This is an absolute steal. What's the matter with you? Anyway. How many fights on the August 22nd card? We can go up from 5 now. So there'll be at least 6, maybe 7 fights on that card. Why has Eddie got a lisp today? Have I? What's your favourite biscuit? Mate, now we're getting into the serious questions. What is my favourite biscuit? Do you know what? I'm going to put this out there, right? I'll throw you a few into the mix. Number 1, the chocolate and hazelnut Boaster. Right? You know, the chunky cookie. Love it. This is controversial, I won't lie. The Gary Baldy. The Gary Baldy. Underrated. Bourbon, yeah, not bad, not bad. Gold bar, rate the gold bar, to be fair. Jaffa cake. Got to be in the mood for a Jaffa cake, ain't you? Really? Chocolate digestive. I don't mind the chocolate digestive if it's been in the fridge. And by the way, I would like to say this. This may be the most important statement of this Instagram live so far. If you don't put your chocolate in the fridge or even the freezer, I don't rate you. Rich tea. Hobnob. Oreo. Do you know what? I don't mind Oreo in a little shake. Custard cream. I rate custard creams, I've got to be fair. Tunnock's caramel wafer. Don't know that. Malted milk. No. Do you know what I can't stand? Ginger biscuits. Should be banned as far as I'm concerned. Eddie, what's the update? Joshua, early December, mate. Been through that. Eddie, red or brown sauce? That is a great question, because if I'm having a fry up, it has to be both. Has to be both. Because I can only have ketchup with my bacon. But with the sausages, I like to mix it up, red and brown. Not at the same time, but individual bites. And also, I would say this. If you've got any beans on there, got to have a little brown sauce with the beans. Going a bit off tangent here, but it's okay. We're all friends. Pepsi or cola? Pepsi. Is your book coming out in audio form? Yes, it is actually. Good point. My book comes out end of October and there will be an audio version. Sam Jones, what's happening, mate? How do you have your steak? We're really moving into the serious boxing questions here. Medium rare. Who's your team? Leyton Orient. Barbecue sauce? No, never, ever. Never barbecue sauce. Should be banned with the ginger biscuits. Favourite beer? That's a great question. Do you know what I've got in the fridge at the moment? Modelo's. Anyone had a Modelo? Rate them highly. I don't, you know, everyone's mad on Peronis. I'm not mad on Peronis. Brooke v. Crawford, discussions going on. I actually spoke to Aaron yesterday. Moretti, I like Moretti, but I prefer Moretti on draft. And also, I like Heineken. And I actually like a Beck's on draft as well. Craig Everett, bring Ryan Garcia over here, Ed. Yes, I think you might be right. What's your best advice for business? Okay, this is focus on the short-term goals. I know that sounds strange. Have your medium and long-term goals, but focus on executing the short-term goals, because people look at problems as one big problem. It's not. It's hundreds of small problems. So wake up, stay focused on what you've got to do today, knowing what you want to achieve in the future. But if you don't take care of the immediate future, then forget about the long term. Best atmosphere, Liverpool, Manchester. That is tough. I think the best atmosphere I've witnessed in Manchester at one of our shows was Anthony Crolla against Barroso when he knocked him out for the world title. And Liverpool, the best atmosphere, I'd say probably Callum Smith against Rocky Fielding. Whyte-Povetkin prediction. I think this is a really, really dangerous, tough fight. Very dangerous fight. I think Dillian Whyte will knock him out, and I think he will knock him out between the 8th and the 12th round. I'm going to go Dillian Whyte knockout, round 10. That's what I'm going to go for. Hamish, what's happening? Mode. Will AJ v Whyte 2 happen? Maybe even for the Undisputed Championship. Who's the most intimidating fighter you've worked with from your side? Don't know. Del Boy can be a little bit intimidating sometimes. My ass definitely fell out in Manchester when he threatened to basically kill me. Dillian Whyte as well. We've had a few back and forwards in meetings where I thought he's going to jump over the table and chip me. Favourite football team, Sonny? We've done that, mate. Leyton Orient. Will AJ fight with no crowd? Ideally not, but if we have to, yes, he will. Oh, Dylan Terry, that's the Hoop or the Baker's Arms. They're my locals. I'll go for the Hoop, mate. Nothing, don't mind the Baker's Arms. I think the food in the Hoop is top class. Has a fighter ever punched you? Not without gloves on. A couple of like body spars and stuff like that. Eddie, what's the plans moving to September? Good question. We're back onto the boxing. Okay. In September, I am toying with the idea. I have some really quirky venues lined up, but I also might keep Fight Camp up if that was allowed. I might keep it up for an extra 2 shows. We've got Joshua-Pulev, Chantel Cameron for the world title in 1 show in September. And we also have other fights to schedule in October as well. I also want to do, we have to do Richard Riakporhe against Dion Juma. I'd like to do Conor Benn against Chris Jenkins, etc. When's Matchroom v Queensbury? No time soon. Maybe next year. Let's start with AJ Fury, but we're going to have a meet up in September and have a chat. Keep Fight Camp is brilliant. Thank you, Thomas. Do you think your Newcastle card will go ahead in October? Yes, I do. And listen, if we don't start getting crowds back in October, blimey. Is there any truth about fights on a yacht? I just mentioned it, that we could do AJ on a super yacht. Box Watch TV says Fight Camp is a ting. Thank you. Cheeseman v Fowler, great fight. When's David Hayes shutting down Matchroom? Do you remember that? What has been fight of the year so far? Not just saying it because it's Fight Camp. Cheeseman against Eggington for me, and also Jonas against Harper. 2 fights of the year. How's the Barnet looking? Yeah, not bad. We're gonna head out for a little touch up later this year. John Ryder working on his next fight now. Liam Smith, Fight Camp with a crowd would be better. Would be a belter. I know, Liam. Next year we will 1,000,000% have Fight Camp with a crowd, but obviously right now. What's the fight you'd most like to make in the next 12 months? Anthony Joshua against Dillian Whyte for the undisputed heavyweight world championship. Right, this is another important issue. Crowd noise, no crowd noise. On the first week of Fight Camp, we had a little bit of crowd noise. Not like the ups and downs. I will have a tie on later, don't worry. And I got a few moans, to be honest with you. Last week, no crowd noise. But I did do a poll where there was like 40,000 people replied. And it was quite close. It was like 61%, 39% or something like that for no crowd noise. Simon says, yes, crowd noise. Claire says, no crowd noise. Luke, no crowd noise. I think, oh, James, yes, crowd noise. Ems, no noise. CGS, no noise. Vicky, no noise. I think generally the feeling is no noise. Who likes the intense music? You know, Tom Gray from The Ring, no crowd noise. Definitely the harder core fans definitely want no crowd noise. You know, like the sort of build-up music we play when we're introing fighters now. Do you like that? Because I thought it was a bit pony, but now I actually really like it. I thought the corner interaction last Friday much better. And don't forget, this week's show is on Friday. Friday night, Fight Camp Week 3. It's going to be the best yet. Artificial noise gets old real quick. I agree, Acupes. The corner work was fascinating to listen to. I agree. Especially, by the way, with Joe and Steffi. Brilliant to have them on. Thought that rivalry was great. Do you know what I actually like? I like to hear the corners and the team shouting during the rounds. Plans to go back to Monaco. Yes, we had a meeting out there recently. And December, it looks like we return to Monaco. Shout out to Ash Warren. Which boxer signed to Matchroom would you say you have the biggest soft spot for? Don't know. Soot Clean, man, are you a prick? No, Soot Clean, but I've just heard your mum just gave you a shout to put your pajamas in the bin and clean your room, you naughty boy. Realistically, in your opinion, how soon will fans be able to attend matches again? Well, listen, the plan is October. Again, it's going to be really difficult to make these big fights without crowds, I've got to be honest. But I'm hopeful, particularly Newcastle, in October, we can bring fans back in some capacity. Yes, Batman boxing. Right, I think we're going to have a couple more minutes and then we're going to head off. Don't forget, this Friday, I believe, top to bottom, the best fight camp card so far. John Doherty against Anthony Fox. Great 8-rounder to kick us off. We had him on earlier. Nav Mansouri against Kieran Conway for the WBA Intercontinental Super Welterweight Championship. Brilliant women's fight between Shannon Courtenay and Rachel Ball. Zelfa Barrett against Eric Donovan. Brilliant fight for the IBF International Super Featherweight title. Cash Wellborn Commonwealth Middleweight Championship is going to be an absolute tear-up. What's the biggest career highlight for you? Do you know what? Probably fight camp. Probably fight camp because of how difficult it's been. And also AJ in v Klitschko at Wembley. Unbelievable. And in Saudi. Harry Heath, is Bazza going senile, my old man? He's 72, but I would say that when he's 96, he will still be sharper than you, my old son. Release a documentary. We've got the documentary coming out after fight camp. Love from Saudi, Imtiaz. Thank you, my friend. We'll see you very soon. No Passion, No Point podcast is dropping soon, series 2. What's happening with Fitzy? Spoke to him last week. Back in training, back on track. Yard v Buatsi. Yes, love that fight. 2021. Coogan v Eddie on the arcade punch bag. Who would win? Probably Coogan, you know. Really fancy Chisora to KO Usyk. Working on that. Hopefully get that over the line end of October. Shafrat Mohammed, shout out, my friend. Conor Ben, been ordered to fight Chris Jenkins. Right, people. Half an hour done. Buatsi would love to see more. Yeah, look, he had injuries. Obviously, we've had COVID. He's back in September. This is a massive 18 months coming up for Joshua Buatsi. You will see him become light heavyweight champion of the world. Right. People, do not miss this Friday, Fight Camp Week 3, Saturday night live on DAZN in America, the undisputed welterweight championship, Cecilia Breckhouse against Jessica McCaskill, Israel Madrimov in a final eliminator as well, debut of Mark Castro. Right, people, thanks for the support. Big love. Big night coming up Friday and Saturday. Matchroom t-shirts are coming out later this week. Cheers and goodbye. Take care.